Okay, so we're going over quadratic roots. They've given us this question here. Now, what form is this in?
Vertex.
Yeah, so we're in vertex form. So what it means is we can find the vertex very simply. In fact, what part of the vertex do we have? Do we know any information about it?
The x.
Yeah, what's the x value?
-7.
Yeah, x value is -7. We just don't know the y value yet. Okay, and the k is what's going to give us the y value. Now, the question actually asked us which value of k will produce one root. What do they mean by one root? Let's go around the graph.
One answer.
Okay, a root is what? Do you know what the definition of a root is?
The multiple.
It has to do with the x-intercepts, actually. Okay, so what they're asking is what value of k will produce one root or one x-intercept? Or 1, 0. Remember they talk, those are three different words for the same thing. Okay, so one root. Do you know what that parabola would look like to have one root?
So you straight line.
No, definitely going to be a parabola. Let's go over the options. This option has how many roots?
2.
Okay. This option has how many roots?
1 and 2.
Really? Where are the two?
Actually, no, just one. Just the top point.
Here?
Yeah.
That crosses the x-axis?
Actually, none of the points.
0. Yeah. So, let's try to be creative here. This one has 2 roots. Okay. This is an example. This has 0 roots.
Well, when it's right on the line and stuff.
Yeah, so the vertex, yeah, it's about touching. The vertex needs to be touching the x-axis. So this would produce one root, which is what we're looking for. Okay, so let's jump back up to our equation. Now we can transform a parabola really quickly. In order to have this, the original parabola, how far up and down will it need to have moved to have it directly on the x-axis? Right, so the original one goes like this, and it crosses perfectly there. The original one has how many roots?
2.
Where is it?
On the.
Let's say this is the original one. I know it's not perfectly drawn to scale, but let's say that's the original parabola, the one in red. How many roots does that have?
1.
1. So we still want to produce one that has 1, okay? So what is our k value in vertex form when it's like that? Y equals ax minus h squared plus k, right? So our a, h, and k. On our original parabola, the one in red, what is the k value there?
0.
0. So if our k value is 0 there, okay, so in that case k equals 0. We know that the vertex of this is at -7 and it's facing downwards and it's stretched. Okay, so we want a parabola. I'll change the color a little, make it blue. We want a parabola that's going to have the vertex at -7, right? And it's going to be a little stretched, something like that. And we want to just touch the x-axis, correct?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I want this to be our one root. What will our k value have to be there?
-7.
Well, -7 is our h. We already have that information.
0.
0, that's right. We're not moving this parabola up or down anywhere. We flipped it, so it now faces downwards. And we've shifted it 7 units to the left, -7. But the actual vertex, we still want it to sit on the x-axis. So of these answers, which one are we looking for?
B.
We're looking for B. That's right. We want it to have a k value of 0. So in other words, it's kind of written like this. Y equals -2, x plus 7 squared. And that's it. That would be our final answer to that question.